So it turns out I'm not crazy. Like, here I am, imagining myself just being perceived by every other Christian, every other person of every other belief system as a complete heretic, because I've said in my videos, I've explained how it is that the faces of God denote the different characters we all have, such as we wear our parent face, we wear our child face around our parents, we wear our co-worker face around our co-workers, we wear our traveling face when we're moving about, in the community, we wear our sibling face, we wear our spousal face or intimate partner face, dog parent face, horse lover face. But we got faces. Normally, our faces are all aware, our loverly self isn't going to get all caught up with this thing that we're enchanted with, because it's going to remember, respect, and take into consideration the children, the spouse, our employer, our mother, our father. So disassociation is what happens when trauma causes that separation, where the lover forgets that they're espoused and that they're a parent and that they have relationships that they want to nurture other than the now moment. The employee or employer doesn't forget, my family would like me there for dinner. That's a very important, nourishing time. I want to get together with fellow believers, and that one doesn't want to come out of balance with the other relationships and their other faces. You get the point, I hope. I just love talking about, because I love that we are so multifaceted. Just the embodiment of so much beautiful expression, so dynamic, multifaceted, multidimensional. It's absolutely incredible. And I push that we were created in the image of God. And in the beginning, God is dreaming, and you're birthing things. You're desiring to feel this emotion, and you feel the sensation. It's like getting a back rub while you're sleeping. You don't know you just manifested an angel to rub your back. And then you awaken, become aware, who is this? And so breaking up occurs, trauma, a disassociation, and so all of history, everything in the universe has been disassociated from understanding itself as Source, God, becoming individuated, but not identifying with this or that, and resisting the idea that you could be multifaceted. You are not just the enlightened one. There's more in there, and unless you're giving expression to that, as the sun goes around the earth, this continent, it's time for this continent to wake up and express itself, and then it moves on, and that one goes dark, so it's time to rest. So into the subconscious, now we have the expression of the other one, these different aspects of us. Everything is a model of what we are, of the image of that from which we came. The Lord's Prayer, I did a search, Lord's Prayer etymology, Aramaic, because it is believed that when Yeshua, Jesus, prayed, gave us the example of how to pray, and they call it the Lord's Prayer, what to pray for, how to pray. He did it in Aramaic. And there was just, this point just drove it home. Not only were we created in the image of a creator who is also multifaceted, multidimensional, and just so dynamic. Yeshua knew it. And the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic reflected, it expressed that we are full of disassociation, and our prayer is to, and I gotta put, and then, they say that he addresses the Abba, our Father. It was Abwoon. And, go back. Because when I first said that, Abwoon, it is from Abba and womb. So, O birther, father, mother of the cosmos. But the prayer, the part that really I wanted to pray, I needed to hear this prayer. So Abwoon, create in me a divine cooperation from many selves, one voice, one action. Give us, all of us, within this day, our daily bread. Let all of our body, all of our cells be nourished, not this organ cut off, our circulation cut off, our lungs cut off, our brains cut off, our eyes, our ears. Let them all receive their daily bread. Grant what we need each day in bread and insight. And then it goes on again, forgive us. We've sinned against one another in here. Those of us who were born of disassociation, in reflection of the traumatic universe we were born to. Forgive our hidden past. We've hidden things from one another in here. The secret shames. One feeling shame because of what the other did, but keeping that from them. As we constantly forgive what others hide. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. So we wouldn't want one aspect of us to be glorified and given a role in the kingdom, but not the other, leading us in temptation to feel jealousy. But deliver us from evil, deceived neither by the outer nor the inner. Free us to walk your path with joy. I really love that because I started every morning. I finally got myself a lap drum, and I don't know why. First time I picked it up to use it, I turned it over, and in the hollow bottom, I just said, joy. Oh, that sound just... And I completely vibrated with joy. Like, oh, wow. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. From you is born all ruling will, the power and the life to do, the song that beautifies all from age to age it renews. Amen. So, I hope that my sharing this will help give you a greater appreciation and a prayer for your state of being. I want to make sure I say it right. And I'll pray for you who is willing to receive it. Abwoon. Unite our I can to yours, so that we walk as kings and queens with every creature. Create in us a divine cooperation from many selves, one voice, one action. Grant us what we need each day in bread and insight. From you is born all ruling will, the power and the life to do, the song that beautifies all from age to age it renews. Amen. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.